Today I'm going to show you an advanced weapon animation script created by this person. It features aiming animations and weapon holster animations with options for clothing to display an empty holster when weapons are drawn. I'll leave a link to the creator's preview as well as the resource in the description. I hope you enjoy the video. First, click the link in the description that takes you to the resource. Before we get started, I'll mention a couple of things. Oxlib is a dependency, so make sure you have that installed and ensured properly. Also, if you plan on using this for your holsters and weapon draw, you will need to disable the default feature within QB If you're using an older version, it'll be in QB Small Resources, and if you're using the newest version, it'll be in QB Weapons. For the newest version, go to your resources and into the QB folder, then find QB Weapons. Once you're there, go into the fxmanifest.lua and comment out or delete this line that says client/webdraw.lua. Then hit File and Save. Then go back to the QB Weapons folder and into the client folder and delete the webdraw.lua. Then go back to the QB Weapons folder and go into the config and comment out the config.webdraw section. Then hit File and Save. If you're using the older version, go into your resources, find the QB folder and find QB Small Resources. Then go into the client folder and delete the webdraw.lua. After you've done that, go back to the resource on GitHub, hit the green code, and download it. Once it's done, open it up and open your server resources. Then drag over what you downloaded. After that, remove the main from the end. Then go to your server CFG and ensure the resource. Then hit File and Save. Next, go to the resource folder and into the data folder, and the first thing will be the aim.lua. The first thing in here is the command for players to change their aiming style. You can change the name of the command, or you can change aim to false to disable this feature. The next option is for the aiming animation you want to be used by default. You can choose between the gang, hillbilly, or default style. It's set to false, which means the default or vanilla style will be used. So I'll move on to the animations.lua. In here, you can set up holster animations for different weapons. I'm not going over this section, so there's information in the commented out text and detailed information in the README. The next section to look at is the holster.lua. In here, you can set it up for the holster to change when you draw the weapon and put it away. So I'll join the server now and show the aiming styles and how to set up the holsters. So I'm in the server now. I'll start with the aiming animations. So this is default. To change it, type /aim. Then pick one of the available options. So that's the gang one. And then I'll change it again to this one. And that one's from the hip. For the holsters, I'll go into the clothing menu and find an empty holster and one with a gun in it. So I'll choose this one, number 1. And then this empty one, number 3. Then go into the animations.lua, and here you have the clothing for when the weapon is holstered and unholstered. You also have the animation, the weapon it's for, and the variation. The variation is the clothing section, and 7 is scarves and chains or neck accessory. So I'm going to add the numbers I've got previously, with 3 under holster and 1 under unholster. I'm also going to change the weapon and add the regular pistol to the list. So I'll copy this one here, add a comma and paste it again, and just rename it to weapon_pistol. And I'll do the same here. Then hit File and Save, and move on to the holster.lua. This section already has the female category, so I'm just going to edit the numbers. If you want, you can add the female option following the format. So the first one is holstered, I'm going to make that 1. And the second one is unholstered, so I'm going to change it to 3. And I'm also going to add the pistol option again. So I'll copy this one, add the comment and paste, and then rename it to weapon_pistol. After you made all the changes, hit File and Save, then go back into the server and restart the resource. Right, so I'll pull out the combat pistol, and that's what it looks like. You can see the weapon come out of the holster, and then when I put it away, it appears again. And then I'll do it for the pistol as well. And that's it. That'll be all for this video. If you enjoyed it and it helped you out, please leave a like and a sub. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment down below or join my Discord. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching.